Hey there, Wondering Watchers. I'm Sony Golden for The Vibe is Golden. Welcome to the special titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot, which unveils celebrity secrets in love, dating, and supercoupling. In today's titillating tabloid tarot, we're taking a peek at a recent divorcee's involvement with a couple still going through their divorce. We are tossing INES De Ramon, Brad Pitt, and Angelina Jolie into the spotlight to be tabloid tarot. So let's see what sensational headline we have about Brad's love life. Okay, so we have here fate, coincidence, fatalism, fortune telling, tears, when I think about you, I cry, death, and balance. So here to me, this death card and this, when I think of you, I cry, I think that has to do with his connection with Angelina. And with this balance card and this fate card, I get the sense that it's almost fated that these Brad and Ines would kind of meet at points in their life where their marriages were kind of going through an ending, and that together it's a sense of them kind of being there to, you know, support each other, to have that sense of kind of almost help pick each other back up. But we'll see what the tarot cards say. So let's find out the titillating tidbits of this trio. I'm going to go ahead and put out these cards, and then I'll go through the meanings and the positions. Okay, so the influencing energy here. The bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups, King of Swords, and Six of Cups. I feel like this has to do with kind of having your wish fulfilled based on someone making like a decision. I would say like a legal decision. And here we've got kids showing up, or at least the past. So to me, it's almost that this is more talking about Brad is going to be like happy once this divorce is settled, and almost makes me wonder if like there's not only is it going to be able to kind of disconnect him from the past, but maybe it has to do with his kids, like maybe being able to have a connection with Ines once this divorce happens. But let's see what we have here. So up here is how Ines sees Angie, and we have the Knight of Cups. How Ines wants to be seen, we have the Eight of Wands. This is how Angie sees Ines. We have the Knight of Pentacles. How Angie wants to be seen is the Three of Pentacles. So in terms of Brad's current feelings about his relationship with Ines, we have the Nine of Swords. In terms of her feelings about Brad, we have the Three of Cups. Their relationship, we have here the Hermit. What the future holds for them, we have the Two of Swords. So here, let's go back to Angie. This is Brad's current feelings or view of Angie. We have the Eight of Pentacles. In terms of Angie's current feelings or view of Brad, we have the High Priestess. Their relationship, we have the World. And what the future holds for them. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm going to start here because I think this is very interesting and what the future holds for Angie and Brad with the Ten of Pentacles. It's a sense of like family, of material stability and happiness, perhaps the sense of them kind of being able, to move past things and be a family together. Maybe not like falling in love with each other, but at least being able to sit down and spend the holidays with each other. In terms of Brad's current like feelings or view about Angie, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So it's almost a sense of them, like him kind of seeing like that maybe they can work together, like work through their divorce, really kind of work through things instead of being so much like using their attorneys and being vindictive. In terms of Angie's current feelings or perspective regarding Brad with the High Priestess, it's almost as if she is kind of I would say like she's getting more of a sense of understanding and peace about the situation. And maybe she was in a place of kind of being more vindictive, but I feel like it's kind of like she knows what she's done. She knows what he's done. The kids know everything. And at this point, it's almost a sense of just like things will come out that need to come out and like in due time. But I feel like she is being more comfortable with the situation, more comfortable with the connections that Brad has with their kids, and not needing to like constantly fight and protect them. A sense of like she'll know if something's happening. And in terms of like the status of their relationship with the world here, I do think that this is not only just completion of like their journey together, but maybe it's success in terms of like them like almost not wanting to rip each other apart, but kind of learn from their mistakes and how they've grown. So I do feel like there is like some intention to have what was a family still connect as a family going forward. I'll jump over to here with Brad and Inez. We have the Nine of Swords for how he feels about her and the connection. It's a sense of like just stress, anxiety, just almost trying to, I want to say like get ahead of the problems, trying to almost, I feel like as his marriage to Angelina, his divorce is kind of being ripped apart. It's almost, not almost, it's just like exposing their failures, his failures. And I feel like it's almost like these pieces of paper that are floating around this person's head. It's kind of like information about that just floating around, and him kind of maybe feeling stressed about it, feeling that she's stressed about it. But it is a worry for him. In terms of her feelings for Brad with the Three of Cups, she's like enjoying her time with him, trying to possibly keep it very, I feel like she doesn't want to be needy. But it's like Brad wants to be able to give her answers in case she wants to ask really tough questions. And their relationship here, we have the Hermit. And it is a sense of them kind of just needing to go on their own journey. Them like going through their divorces, their experiences, and really needing to find themselves. I do feel like they share that, and that is like a sense of balance, and almost like that sense of like fate, of them finding each other, meeting each other when they're in that part of their lives where they're trying to see like what is important, what they've learned from their past, and like really just only going a few steps in front of them at a time, maybe not really wanting to have a huge plan of their future together quite yet. And what the future holds for them, we have the Two of Swords. It is kind of a card of balance. You can see there is a sense of them being together, but not necessarily communicating in a way that is asking anything of the other person. You can see they're like both laying there on their phones. It's like keeping the peace. It's a sense of not making massive decisions. Brad could be concerned that there are decisions that need to be made that Ines wants to make, but not making decisions and just not dealing with big issues right now. But this is what the future holds for them. So I think until whatever it is they don't necessarily want to face is resolved or comes to a head, they're just kind of not going to address that big issue. So here in the center, how Ines sees Angie, we see here the Knight of Cups. So I feel like she sees Angie as someone who is trying to spread a message of love, trying to connect with her kids and people in a loving way, wanting, almost like recognizing that Angie wants any like connection to be a real emotional connection, not something that's based on what money someone has or what someone can do for a person's career, but a true like connection, emotional connection. So in terms of how Ines would want to be seen by Angie with this Eight of Wands, I feel like she would want, she kind of wants to be seen by Angie as someone who is trying to like move forward, like trying to perhaps even help Brad move forward to a better place, wherever that might be. And someone who like really wants to not drag anyone down, kind of like whatever is happening, wants just to be there and be aware of things and will kind of go along with what needs to happen. How Angie does see Ines with the Knight of Pentacles, I think she does see Ines in a way of like not trying to rush into something and like make a stand of who she is or what she needs. I do feel like she is aware that Ines is trying to take things slow, build her future, and perhaps like is going to like wants to make efforts to pay dues. And what I mean by that is like, if Angie, if Ines sees Angie as someone who doesn't care what people have, but that emotional connection, it's as if Angie sees Ines as like not someone she has or necessarily wants an emotional connection with, but that Ines is willing to kind of make like peace offerings, like, do, I would say, more gestures of, helping out, taking time to like make the house nice, if need be. And I understand like she's not currently there with Brad's kids. And I think I read an article that says she leaves before Brad is supposed to have like his kids visiting him. So maybe even like setting the place up nice, and even the fact of like leaving so they can be together. It's those kind of gestures that I think that Angie sees that Ines is trying to do. And in terms of how Angie wants to be seen by Ines with this Three of Pentacles, I think she wants to be seen as like someone who's okay with that relationship and really just wants everyone to kind of be able to get along together. I don't see any like cards here of like to indicate that there's any vindictive aspects of it. There is this tears when I think about you, I cry. I do think there is some tender feelings going on here. I would assume, I haven't been divorced. Hopefully that doesn't happen. But I would think that there is, whenever a family is kind of being pulled apart, when there is money involved with that, when there's hurt feelings involved with that, I would think that there is aspects of like, feeling bad, feeling guilty, feeling this, might not necessarily be missing each other, but almost like learning, wishing they could be better people. And I do think with this world here being their Brad and Angie's relationship, there is that potential of like wanting to come like full circle and be able to hold on to, the family that they did bring into this world, and not just regret everything from their connection together. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards to ask about Brad and his kids. So I'm going to see if Brad's kids will meet Ines. It says yes. It says curiosity up here. Air winter season, so perhaps this winter, this coming winter. This curiosity card is equivalent to the Page of Swords, so perhaps dealing with legal documents, perhaps after the divorce, or just this curiosity is also like, yeah, they'll meet just out of curiosity's sake. So let's see if his kids will meet Ines after his divorce is final with Angie. Says yes. And it says spring season. Which it is now in the United States. It is spring season. So, and then it has empathy and then water. So what I think is interesting, this is equivalent to the Page of Cups. These two pages here indicate like kids. And this empathy card here, I feel like perhaps maybe the kids are the ones that are curious, and the kids are kind of going to be feeling like for their father, feeling that they really like took away a lot, like I'm not going to get into, what was done to make it so that Angie pulled her kids away from him. But the fact of the matter is that they haven't had that connection. And maybe the tears when I cry, I think about you might be about his kids too. So let's see if Brad is going to have more kids. It says yes. We have this strength card, fire Leo season. So I would think that it's, once he has this kind of self-acceptance, recognizes and it acknowledges his weaknesses, kind of accepts his failures, and kind of, learns to be more honest with himself. Yes. So this card here is, will he have more kids? Or will he have kids with INES? It says maybe. Which is interesting because you've got this independence, air, time to clarify and seek within. This is equivalent to the Queen of Swords. Someone who is really trying to be clear-headed, rational, in dealing with the facts about things. So I do feel like with INES, she is more wanting to go things at a slow pace. She just got divorced. She's really trying to clarify like what she wants. This status of their current relationship being the hermit, she's really taking that time to go within and be like independent, build her like future. That's how she, I believe this is in the last video I did, or one of the other videos about like her intentions. But Angie sees her as someone who's taking things slowly, and she's definitely trying to clarify what she wants, seeking within. So this is what I have for you. Thanks for watching this titillating edition of Tabloid Tarot. We'll see you next time. Take care.